Hello everyone. In this video I'll try to compare the sound and maybe some design features of the two amplifiers that I had an opportunity to test each one against. So Tektron EL36 parallel single-ended and Fezz Mira Ceti 300B amplifier. I've set this one on a cardboard box just to make this video a bit easier to film and for you to watch. But anyway, this amplifier was loaned to me for testing purposes. I wanted to try 300B with my 4343B JBLs, and I can tell you it's more than enough to have 8.5 watts of power, which was always a concern for me. And I think next step could be trying two A3 tubes, which are even less powerful triodes, but I heard that they are more the tonal characteristics of 2A3 is slightly better than the 300B, which has a rather big bass bump, which I actually found an issue with this amplifier. So how come I'm comparing two totally different amplifiers? Yes, they are probably different, but I would say they are the similar things are that they are both single-ended and they have 6 SN7s as the input tubes. The differences probably are the main difference I can see, and I think I can really hear it, is that the Fezz Mira doesn't have a tube rectifier power supply. I think probably because of that reason the high frequencies are not as clean as with the Tektron, and the Fezz Mira sounds, due to that, it sounds a bit like a transistor amplifier, which coming back from tubes, I always find transistors sounding harsh, especially the transistor amplifiers that I have access to. But anyway, talking further about the sound of this Fezz Mira Ceti 300B amplifier compared to the Tektron, there's a lot more bass coming out of this 300B amplifier, but it's not very, the tonal qualities are not very even. The tonal characteristics is not very even. It has a very huge bump in very low frequencies, but I found a big lack of mid bass with this amplifier, and it makes the bass sound muffled and really flooding the room with poor quality bass. That's my experience. So I've talked a bit about the highs, I've talked a bit about the lows, and with Tektron I would say the lows are perfect. They are very musical, they are natural. It makes you want to listen to live music and acoustic instruments. And with Fezz Mira Ceti, I think I didn't even listen too much of the live recordings because it sounds so unnatural. I found it's easier for me to listen to some I don't know, modern music with less live instruments. Then it's nice. Then you don't hear all the coloration that this amplifier has. Yeah, I think a lot of people use the word coloration talking about 300B, and also there's opinion that with 300B tube the amplifier execution has to be flawless. Maybe that's the case. I think this amplifier has a bit of compromises, like toroidal output transformers, which I think is not ideal for a tube amplifier. From my experience, the square iron conventional transformers, I think they are a better suit for this application. One very nice thing that I found with this Fezz Mira Ceti is the remote. I think it's a nice feature which I sometimes lack on my Tektron amplifier, but when listening to digital source I can use it. I can change the volume remotely, at least take it down, make it more silent if someone comes into the room, and etc. The one of other aspects of the sound of this amplifier is the mid-range. A lot of people say that 300B tubes have fantastic mid-range. I think mid-range is fine here. I don't have any big complaints here. I think it has decent mid-range, but same as with the highs, I feel a bit of sand in sound, and sand and grain, if I could call it so. So I think it's not ideal. And the last thing I noticed is scene, the space, the feeling of being in the music, the feeling being in the live performance. The Tektron wins here by a lot. I think it's just takes you into the event effortlessly, and you are in there. It sets the mood. And the Fezz Mira Ceti, it's like listening to a Bluetooth speaker a bit. Like, it's playing in the background, but it does not involve you that much. This is I think what makes me not to want to listen to this amplifier further, and get back to my own one. The last thing I think I will mention is the sense of rhythm, the pace, because it's also a big part of being feeling involved into music. So Tektron wins here again. And now, recapping what I've said, I think as much as I've tried to be not too biased, and maybe find some good points on the Fezz Mira Ceti, I think for the 2,500 euros price, it's quite a mediocre amplifier, and maybe if I had to spend this money, maybe I would spend it on some quality transistor amplifier. The Tektron today, I think, as much as I've investigated, the list price is around 4,000 euros. So you couldn't say that this review is fair in any means, but maybe it will still be useful for someone looking to buy one or the other amplifier. And there is already one video of this Fezz Mira Ceti playing on my channel, and there will be more to come, so maybe you will also have a chance to get a sense of its tonal qualities and sound this way. I think that's it this time, and I'll be thankful if you'll subscribe to my channel. I'll try to upload new videos regularly, and talk to you next time. Bye.